Alright, hi everyone, welcome to the first update in the new series of Matthew's modelling. Now, as you can see, the one I'm going to be working on next is the J70 Tram. As I said in the intro, it's one I've wanted for a while, so I'm eagerly wanting to get it up and running. Now, as you've already seen, the roof's done, the roof's built, everything added and painted, and we've started the brown on the body panels. Now, I just thought I'd show you how it's looking now before I do some more work. I'm going to try a new approach to the video, so like film as I work kind of like thing. So this is how it started off before my next modelling on it. So here in front of you, I just thought I'd show you some of the bits used to construct it. In the kit you get some plastic hard pieces. Now, as you can see here, you get two of these. These are plastic hard like bulkheads, a boiler shape on there, and they slide up into the backs of the cabs there, so you can't actually see into the back of the loco. There's one of them for each end, and then you get this plastic hard floor, and that slides up and slots into little gaps at each end of the loco. Now here as well, you can see there's this little wooden cube. This isn't part of a kit, this is just something I'm going to use to help fit the plastic hard floor up into. So with the right angle there of the cube, I can stick it to the inside of the body, and then the floor can go up, and stick to the underside of the cube. So it's just giving me a nice right angle there to fit the floor up into the body of. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to try and get this, another coat of brown. If I'm happy with the next coat of brown, then I'll leave that coat, and I'll get the floor fitted. So we will be back. We'll be back shortly. So I'm going to crack on. See you in a bit. Right, okie-doke. I've done some work on the tram. I've done the jobs that I've just mentioned. Now, as well as constructing the interior, I've also worked a bit more on the roof. I've picked out the bell cable there in black, and also the bell in metallic gold. I'm going to need to touch up the roof excuse me, a little bit. That's an extremely tiny piece of wire, is that bell cable, so I have got some minuscule black brush marks there on the grey roof, so I'll have to touch that up. But it is all going to be weathered, so not too much to worry about. I've had two more coats of brown. I've decided to leave it as it is. I was a bit unsure whether it was too light, but I think it's giving it a nice wooden look. So I'm going to leave it as it is. That's 4 coats of brown enamel on there, and I think it's alright. Right, the interior is now done. I want to see if I can try and pick this out. The boiler bulkheads that I showed you before are in there now, so you can just make out the shape of the boiler there. One at each end, and as you can see underneath that, the floor is in. The wooden cube that I showed you, there's 4 of them in there now, and that floor is now glued up onto those as well, so the flooring underneath is very sturdy and very rigid. So when I'm fitting the motor bogie, I can give it a nice solid push up into there, and fit it nicely. So the interior is done, and now for the exterior. The next job, these side windows need picking out in black. Now, some people before have cut those out, but I don't think I'll be doing that, certainly not at this stage anyway. So I'm going to pick those out in black, And then I think what I'll do is I'll make my own glazing, just some square glazing to go over those, just so it looks a bit more realistic. The same as what I did on the Vulcan project. If you remember with that, the rear cab windows, you know, I just cut some clear plastic to shape to give a nice window effect. And then it'll be onto the beams, buffer beams, to be painted red, and the skirt black, and then we'll be ready for transfers and some weathering. The only other thing to the exterior is I've added a coupling. There is an M coupling on there. I got in touch with John at the Silverfox Models. He advised me that to fit one of these you need to drill a 3mm hole 5mm up the skirt, and it'll be the correct height, and sure enough that is. So I've got a nice NEM coupling on there, which I kind of needed. I could have put like a bar on there, but you know, it'll couple properly now to proper stock. And I'll just show you underneath where the work's been done. So there we have the plastic card flooring there. I've added the thicker square piece of plastic card in the centre where the motor is mounted. And then I put 2 weights down the inside of each skirt, because I've given it a trial run and it's very light, and the motorbogie does prefer a bit of weight behind it, so put some weights in there as well, and it's now looking even better. So yeah, very happy with how it's progressing. Right, so hope you enjoyed this first instalment, you know, of the Matthew modelling. I have got a second one ready, something different to show you to the other projects, and I'm also going to try squeeze a running session in as well before the week's out, so keep watching. So yeah, so right, that's it, update on the J70 Tram. So until next time for this one, we'll see you later, and keep an eye out for the next modelling vids. So thanks for watching, and speak to you soon. Bye bye.